This past summer, the Reno City Council unanimously approved its first sustainability and climate action plan. Well, one of the main goals of the plan is transportation. City leaders say about 30% of our climate pollution comes from cars, and finding ways to reduce that is a big part of moving Reno forward. Paul Nelson attended a climate conference this morning and has more details on the plan.
Most people living in the Truckee Meadows get from one place to another in cars. Some say one way to reduce their carbon footprint could come down to how we build and revitalize our city.
Not just the houses, but also the neighborhoods. Designing around walking and biking more than auto dependency.
Experts say Reno's greenhouse gases dropped more than 13% during a 6-year period, mostly because less electricity is produced from coal-fired plants. And some say higher fuel emission standards in cars are also reducing air pollution.
No question it's visibly cleaner. A lot of that's technology, but some of that's also how we live our lives.
The long-term citywide plan is to reduce carbon emissions by 28% by 2025 and by 80% by 2050. Another way to cut back on fuel emissions could also mean thinking smaller.
There is a emergence of micromobility solutions for transportation, like the bike share that we piloted last year. Many communities now are using electric scooters.
Sustainability will mean working with the city's partners. The Regional Transportation Commission is using electric buses, and it's working on an affordable housing study to help connect transit lines to housing. It's looking at new technologies too, for things like pavement and buildings.
And this is a demand that is going to be really met by the private sector. And we see it at the RTC with the number of vendors who come to us with more efficient technologies.
And that was Paul Nelson reporting. Experts say transportation's not the biggest factor when it comes to air pollution. Most of it actually comes from our buildings and the way they're built. For more information on how the city is planning to address that, head on over to our website.